Alright, I've been trying to record for about an hour now, and everything is kind of just getting thrashed. So I'm going to play a good deck. I'm playing my blue-yellow Valkyries. It's the deck that I have probably closest to fully built, including all of the... hello. Including all of the mythic rarities and whatnot. So... hopefully this one goes a little bit better. Losing is fine. I don't mind losing, but it's been happening kind of a lot. So I am going to just play better cards. So I'm very much a pilot. I'm really bad at building and tinkering with decks. It's just not what I'm good at. So when I try and, get together better decks to, show off something a little cooler, then it doesn't tend to go well. Let's see. We're trading, obviously, and we want to get a Storm Daughter's Chosen on because that'll become a 4/4 because of this trade. So we want to figure out what our curve after that is. If we play 3, our next turn is 4, so almost certainly Kara, and then 5 would be 3 and 2, so we burn a 3. Put that there-ish. So the idea behind this deck is it's a mid-range deck. You try and get strong minions on curve very consistently throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what we're doing so far. Kara is going to be a very good follow-up for that. And we're trying to just put on very consistent pressure. Yeah, that's fine. And just keep dealing that pressure out over the course of the game. That's going to be an attack. And 3 and 2, this is less power. So, Kara. The Einar Thane is less power than the Valkyrie Tough, and we're intending to rush these together next turn, so we want to maximize the power that we can put out. Yeah, this is exactly what Valkyries want to do. They tend to win quickly if they can snowball the field, and we've snowballed very, very well. We have pretty good control. They have limited removal options this early in the game. Okay, that's fine. 3, 4, 5 ends up being more damage, I believe. 1, 2, 4, 5 versus 5, 4. It would get kind of blown out by Magmatar, but so would the Tough. So we're going to play this all the way over here so that if he has Magmatar, then it only matters over here. And then we can actually just... no, we don't want to move it over. In that case, we should have... maybe we shouldn't have done anything differently. Do I want to burn the Tough for 2 more damage now? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Because this requires him to use either exactly Magmatar or several tools in order to deal with those 3 minions. Which, he very well could. It's totally possible. Yep, so he has 1 blocker as well as 2 ignitions. That's fine by me. Getting rid of the Freaky Sidecar is very, very good. That is exactly correct. With that said, we can trade 1 and then... okay, he is going to use their ignition. Still fine by us. Again, he had to use a lot of cards in order to do it, which is what we were thinking. Thunderclap, I think, means we win. Yep. Nice. So, yeah, we saw how mono Blue Valkyries wants to work. The yellow portion is Bulwark, Hawkspringer, and Orbital Jamming Satellite. We'll play 1 more and see if those decide to make an appearance. Oh, wow. Okay. Getting right into it. Sure. Playing against Alien. I think they're on mono red aggro, but I forget. I do not remember. Hello, friend. We have 1, 2, and then 3 on Road Queen, so we don't need 2 2-drops. Road Queen, one of the best payoffs for Valkyries, gives a board-wide +1/+1. Also knows a Lord effect in a lot of other games. We don't need a second scout because we're basically just never planning on playing off curve.
Let's do this.
Gonna move out of the way of the Dune Cat, so he has to move if he wants to do anything about it. Can't attack. Yep. Oh man, he's playing some big stuff. So our plan is definitely going to be to go quickly then. Thunderclap is going to be really nice on curve in order to try and get rid of some blockers. Road Queen, almost absolutely. We can get rid of Thane because, again, we're just trying to play on curve, and that doesn't fit our curve anytime soon. We can just put it over here. So next turn is either Kara or Thunderclap. Very, very likely to be Kara. If that sticks on the board, it snowballs disgustingly hard. Yep, he's going to move over. Gets rid of a Brainstorm. That's fine. Dune Cat, also fine. That dies to Thunderclap, so we're happy. Yeah, there we go. I want to keep the Brainstorm for us because we are looking to, like, we'll need to refuel sooner rather than later. Small mistake. The desert means when we attack this lane, we take a damage. We should have attacked the Road Queen into this lane instead to avoid taking that 1 damage, but it wasn't really that big of a deal. Okay, parry at the gates. He gets to draw. That's very, very low tempo, which means we can take advantage of this. Lore Broker is good. I think it's almost always Kara right now. What do we lose to in terms of removal next turn if he has it? I don't think Lore Broker is that important. But also I don't think we need to burn anything right now. Well, if next turn we have to Brainstorm, then that... Well, we could Brainstorm and then burn after that. Okay, yeah, I'm comfortable not burning right now. He burns Cataclysm for a second Cataclysm? That was a very quick burn. Did he mean to play it instead? Okay, sure. Yeah, here we're going to Brainstorm. Ooh, Bulwarks are very good here. This is why why you splash yellow when you want to play Valkyries, is mostly because Bulwark is an incredibly strong card. It means you can trick trades very well. It gets you a draw. You see we got the Orbital Jamming Satellite off of that because we can suppress a minion with it. So we're looking to be in relatively good shape right now. Norn Data Core is slow. That doesn't help you survive right now. What's the plan, Alien? Maybe put down blockers in front of both of my creatures. And then next turn get like a big ol' angel or something. Angel is a way we lose. It'd have to be kind of exact though. Don't want to play any more cards this turn. Excuse me for bumping that, because if he does have Angel to clear, then we want to have ways to rebuild next turn. Yeah, I don't feel like we need to burn right now either. So he only has 1 extra mana stored up in the Norn Data Core. That card did get nerfed in the patch that went out today from offering 1 mana per energy on the artifact down to 1 for every other. Yep, Armageddon Angel. That's exactly why we didn't play more out last turn. Let's play the Lower Broker and the Valkyrie Tough over here and the Freaky Scout over here.
I'll ride ahead.
So we can use lane positioning as an ally here. Just try and keep away from blockers. He does have a whole bunch of mana stored up in the Norn Data Core now, which I'm not thrilled about, but we'll see how it works. We have the Infuse to be able to try and trade up here. And we have Bulwark for a redraw. Opponent can get up to 12 mana here, which would be a lot. Okay, resupply caravan. That's something we can trade into with Infuse and Bulwark. Ooh, Black and Jotun we can't though. Second Valkyrie Tough doesn't help a lot. We need to Bulwark to draw. The question is, what do we Bulwark onto? I think the answer is that, because that one can survive a trade. Freaky Scout doesn't help anything. I think right now we're just kind of trying to hide minions.
I'll ride ahead.
Trying to find some draw also, because if we can draw into the Rush Giver, the Freaky Sidecar, then we'll be in good shape. What's in here that we can't get back? Oh, come on. Work with me here. Thunderclap would be great as well. Get us closer to lethal. What are we going to be getting back from... Oh, we're getting a Road Queen back off of our Journey of Souls. Nice. That's really, really good. Okay. He needs to find a blocker. He only has 2 cards to do it with. He's also been very creature heavy, so I would not be surprised if he did have a way to get in the way. Hoping not, of course. It'd be great if he could just not have it, but I'd be surprised. All right. That's not good. Blast, of course, means it does damage to the other lanes that it's not attacking, so this lane is now off limits for us. Opponent thinking real long about something. Okay, burns an oil field, sure. Demolition Speedway, I think, does it, right? Yep, that's just barely enough. Right on. The overrun gets us there with just barely enough damage. So I think that was a good showing of why you want to splash yellow for Bulwark. It got us a lot of nice trades. It got us a couple draws. That was super important. So yeah, yellow splash Valkyries I think are probably the best splash. I've also tried purple splash and red splash, and red was okay. You kind of turn it into a more mid-rangey and less aggressive deck, but it was only okay. Ignore the title. This is not particularly budget anymore. But we'll take a look. We have the kind of core of Valkyries and Freaky Scout. And Einhard Thane isn't actually a Valkyrie, but it's played in almost all Valkyrie lists because it's just a very, very good card for mid-range board control lists. Lower Broker is just another 2/3. That's pretty solid. Valkyrie Tough, 3/3 for 2. Freaky Sidecar, being able to give Rush is stupidly good. I only run 2 because it's a little bit better later in the game when you're trying to close the game out, and I don't usually find myself wanting it on curve as a 3 mana 1/2, but sometimes I do, so it's not the worst. Road Queen, it's your Valkyrie Lord, very, very strong, always run 2 of them. Storm Daughter's Chosen can snowball very, very well when you're trading and demands hard removal. Kara, absurdly powerful card. If you're playing Valkyries, play Kara. Thunderclap to clear blockers like we saw in one of those games. Valkyrie Enforcer is a very good tempo tool. If you already have a board and they play something to get in the way, well, basically you get a 2/2 that says your opponent didn't take a turn last turn. It can be very, very strong. However, a 4-mana 2/2 is not the best, so I only run 2 of them because I don't want them every game. They're very good when I do draw them, but I don't want them in multiples of every game. Magnus Thorson, Thunderclap number 2, but it's on a 4/4, which is great. Orbital Jamming Satellite. I run that instead of the 3rd copy of Poxbringer. Sometimes it can kind of just be good enough. You want to turn off Life Tap so you can secure a win. You want to turn off Agile so your opponent can't sneak through that last bit of damage. Ends up being really, really good. Poxbringer, being able to blight something is very strong. It means you can take down something really large over 2 turns, like a 5/5 dies over 2 turns with this, and it's reduced stats the next turn, so really good. Bulwark, the reason you splashed yellow, getting a card draw and the extra stats and the armor means it's just a really nice card all in one. Very strong, almost like a package all in one card. So if you're playing Valkyries and you're not playing mono blue, you're probably playing yellow because Bulwark exists. So that's the deck as it is. It's again, the closest I have to a fully optimized list. I'm missing Broggy and whatever I think it's a 3/5 that creates an Einar Thane whenever you play Valkyrie. I forget what it's called, but it's another mythic. So there's still a little bit I need to do with this to make it, fully tip-top shape, but this is a very solid list. It's what I've been playing the most when I want to rank up, and if you want to play something strong, then highly suggest this one. Journey of Souls to recur our threats, and Infuse to trade our threats up and squeak by a little bit more damage. So there will be a link or code for this deck in the description. If you like it, give it a shot. Let me know in the comments how it went for you. And now that we're officially in open beta, let me know if there are any decks that you'd really, really like to see me give a spin. I'm happy to try and play some stuff out for you guys to the best of my ability based on, my collection. And I don't know, having a lot of fun with this game. Hopefully you are too. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It really, really helps the channel out a lot. And if you already have, well then thank you so very, very much. And to everyone, see you all next time.